I have been observing affairs and events related to India for around 10 years, and I have never seen anything like this. I mean, these are the Western nations that used to look down upon India. But see how things can change? Today it seems that almost everybody is trying to impress India, and this G20 summit has given Bharat yet another opportunity to shine on the global stage. But do you want to know why these world leaders are so keen to praise or honor Modi, and what it is in India that they want so desperately? To start with, take a look at this. On his first visit to India, the American president has begged India for a permanent seat on a reformed United Nations Security Council. Also, President Biden congratulated Prime Minister Modi and the scientists and engineers of ISRO. Not only that, Biden even thinks that the United States-India partnership is stronger, closer and more dynamic than any time in history. Now let's listen to what India's son-in-law, the UK's Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, is saying here.
I have enormous respect for Modi ji, and he's been personally very warm and kind to me, and we're working very hard, as I said, on our shared ambition of concluding an ambitious and comprehensive trade deal.
So why is the tide turning in India's favor? Well, in simple words, for the West, China is a threat, a big rival, and an undemocratic and unreliable partner. Besides that, the ongoing economic troubles in China seem more serious than what initially appeared to be the case. On the other hand, India, with its massive human capital, consumer boom, democratic values and its border-related tensions with China, makes it a perfect candidate for the West to partner with in the ongoing situation. As mentioned in this article in Harvard Business Review, a chorus of global analysts have declared India as the next great economic power. Goldman Sachs has predicted it will become the world's second largest economy by 2075, and the FT's Martin Wolf suggests that by 2050, its purchasing power will be 30% larger than that of the US. Not only that, by 2030, India's working-age population is expected to be more than 1 billion, with a dependency ratio to be the lowest in its history at 31.2%, contributing just under a quarter of the incremental global workforce. The working-age population bulge is expected to last till 2055. India's financial markets are in a better state than ever before. Bank balance sheets are stronger and credit markets are functioning well. Many Indian banks are valued higher than US peers. India has been adding 10,000 kilometers of highway annually. Since 2014, the number of Indian airports has doubled, and an upgraded train system will have new high-efficiency freight corridors connecting the economic centers of India. Then India's massive digital public infrastructure. As mentioned here, India has topped the list for digital payments, beating China by a huge margin. Interestingly, India's payments are more than the digital payments made in the next 4 leading countries combined. Then, global companies that want to diversify their supply chain are considering India. Chip makers are interested in India too. As reported here, according to Mr. Yung Liu, who is the CEO and chairman of Honhei Technology Group, the supply chain ecosystem, which took over 30 years to build in China, is likely to come up faster in India, especially as there are huge opportunities for the local electronics industry. Also, the Indian diaspora, now the world's largest and influential in ways that it had never been before. Well, it is India's century, and at the moment, it clearly seems that the Western world desperately needs a chunk out of India's growth story to secure their own future. Are you still surprised that India is getting all this global attention? And of course, from the Western leaders, more praise and honor for India and Modi can be expected. On the other hand, India is leaving no stone unturned when it comes to showcasing its rich cultural heritage. Delegates doing yoga, enjoying India's diverse cuisine, and experiencing the famous Indian hospitality. All this is creating a very positive atmosphere for India. And of course, the venue chosen for the summit is simply breathtaking as well. But then, once again, it seems that India is losing a good opportunity here. Since Joe Biden is in India, don't you think India should officially raise concerns about the poor human rights situation in the USA? Also, New Delhi could use this opportunity to express its deep concerns about the American president's record on human rights and the democratic backsliding in the USA. As far as Pakistan is concerned, its situation is quite embarrassing. Pakistan is forced to watch the G20 events from outside and hope that India does not use the platform to expose Pakistan's terrorism-friendly practices and its propaganda on Kashmir. And by the way, while welcoming Chinese delegates at the airport, did our Indian friends play some traditional music from Arunachal Pradesh or not? If not, then why not? Sometimes small things can make a big difference.
सबका साथ की भावना से ही भारत ने प्रस्ताव रखा था कि अफ्रीकन यूनियन को G20 की स्थायी सदस्यता दी जाए। मेरा विश्वास है कि इस प्रस्ताव पर हम सबकी सहमति है। आप सबकी सहमति से